Hello everyone, welcome back to my video. I'm back in the same place. This is just a cool space for me to have alone time, and there's not too many people that come through here. I want to start off with gratitude. I'm grateful for you guys being here, for you connecting with me, for you interacting in any way. As always, that is your choice, but it is always so highly appreciated, because I do feel like there's a reason I'm doing these things, and I feel called to come on here and share. Just share. Today's video is about finding your voice. So, lately, I have just had the calling, and it might be like a throat chakra opening, but I have just felt like I want to express myself unapologetically. Now, this isn't the same as just saying whatever for saying's sake. This isn't saying things that are unwarranted or not processed to just try and have shock value. This isn't any of that. But I've realized that there's a reason I want to express my voice and share my story and share what I'm learning and the knowledge that I do have and I keep seeking. And it goes deeper than just like having a voice in general. With each individual person, they have their own identity, their own personality, their own values, their own concept of life, and the way that they want to live it. And so, especially with parents and children, a lot of people have kids because, oh, it's a little baby, it's a little cute thing, it's baby fever. But I need you to understand, especially if you are a parent, plan to be a parent, or you want to understand more about your parents and maybe why they could or couldn't give you what you needed. You are not just bringing a baby with your DNA into the earth. You're bringing a soul with your DNA. You are incarnating another soul with its own voice, identity, opinions, beliefs, and that may be different from yours. It may be a lot different from yours. It may not. It may be similar. But I just want people to have a better understanding that there is a deeper understanding you have to have when you bring another life onto this earth. In addition to the things going on in our environment and where the earth is taking us to, like where it's progressing towards. And right now, everyone may not agree, but like there's too much going on in the world for me personally to want to bring another soul into this. So the reason I feel like I should be expressing my voice is because I have, and I'm working on it, but I have a very prevalent self-criticism of myself. Like I said in my dissolving old patterns video, I want to do my best to show up as my best, and I believe in a higher moral to just be a better person myself, so that I'm better around others in my environment. I didn't realize how much I had stifled my inner voice and just gone along with like people pleasing simply for the fact that I didn't feel safe as a child to express myself in the way I wanted to. I felt like I'm sorry. I felt like I had to conform to a certain way of being from a very young age so that I could be accepted and so that one of my parents would stay around or not leave, not abandon me. And so my own self-criticism stems from dealing with a highly critical parent who did not, maybe like it wasn't so much about the freedom to be who I am because I was that regardless, but not accepting me for who I was at such a young age. So if you're a parent or if you experience something with your parents in a way where you felt stifled, I want you guys to find your voice. I want you to find your purpose. I want you to express yourself however the fuck you want to do that without seeking validation from that parent, from other people, or from anything outside of yourself. Like, we have a right to use our voice just because we were given it. It's important how you use it, of course, but there are things that call upon our heart and soul because we are meant to express what is meaningful to us. Also, because your voice will reach or touch the right people in the right hearts. Every time I use my voice or I make these videos with a pure intention, a raw genuineness of who I am and my story and who I want to be, that is what catches the most attention. That is what people want to hear. We are not in a time where you have to look like or do anything like anybody else. We're in 2024. So many things are changing. Your voice should be expressed freely as long as it doesn't harm others personally. Maybe your opinion could harm someone else's beliefs, but it's different from using your voice to personally harm or attack other people or criticize other people. And I've realized that too. Because I'm so critical of myself and I grew up in an environment of constant criticism, I've found myself, and I'm working on it, like being critical of others, highly critical in a way that I didn't need to. I know now that the more I accept myself, my flaws, my insecurities, my mistakes, my past, I'm going to better be able to be accepting and understanding of that about other people. And it really, like, it does leave a guilt on my conscience that I'm working to lift, because as someone who doesn't want to be judged, knowing that nobody wants to be judged, I don't want to be perceived as someone that's judging other people for just them trying to be who they are and for them making mistakes that they need to make. So I'm finding a balance of using my voice positively versus using it negatively because I feel like I'm not being understood. There have been times where I've fought so hard for my opinion and my voice to be heard that it shut down and silenced my ability to be able to understand how other people want to be heard and how other people want to be understood and how other people want to be loved. 11:11. People want to hear your story, believe it or not. And this is why I'm sharing my story. 11:22. This is why I'm still uploading content. This is why I'm not giving in to criticizing myself, thinking I'm not good enough, and then changing my mind about sharing what I feel on my heart and soul to just get outside of me. We are on Earth as humans. We have a soul within us that needs to and wants to evolve, and we learn from others and our personal experience and other people's personal experience. Like, I've always felt like life is largely about learning. I mean, they both start with L. Life and learning. I am experiencing within me a ego death, a transformation that is softening and opening my heart up. And though I do feel like I had done a lot of shadow work, I realized that the experiences that are happening in my life right now are showing me that there are more dormant things to bring up, and my shadow work healing is never done. It's never done. You don't just, okay, I don't gotta journal anymore. I don't gotta think about how my past affects me anymore. And granted, we're not supposed to be looking to the past and holding on to the past. The only reason we should be looking at the past is to learn from it and apply it to our present life. Because we wake up every day with a new opportunity. We go to bed every day with a new opportunity to show up in a way that has nothing to do with what we've been through. I mean, everything to do with what we've been through, because we've culminated the experience in what was to learn. But to show up in a way in spite of, okay, that was my story, but I'm not going to continue making it my story, because my story is written by me. So find your voice, find your people, find spaces where you are intentionally heard, valued, understood, reciprocated, and don't hold resentment or pain in your heart for the ways you have been misunderstood or not heard. And be forgiving and patient with other people who you have not heard or understood, because you were not in a space where you knew how to be. And like I said in the dissolving old patterns video, now that you know better, 1511, you have that responsibility to do better. And that's all I have for you guys. I appreciate you being here. I look forward to what's to come in terms of videos, because when you're in a space of transforming and evolving, the revelations I personally have, I want to share, because it's like, it's a deeper sense of fulfillment I have within to want to share what I'm learning. I highly enjoy telling people my experience, whether they're going to learn from it or they've already learned from it or they can grow from it, because I do the same. I enjoy hearing other people's stories, hearing other perspectives, and opening my mind. I always aim to open my mind more, and what I'm doing more of is also opening my heart and making room for my voice to come through, not just in any way, but in a way that's intentional for my growth and my self-authority. But anyways, thank you for being here. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.